Hey everybody, it's Lily, and today I'm going to show you some of my art I've made for school. These are more non-objective paintings. I had to do 6 of these 12-inch square canvases for my painting class, and we were given words to be inspired from. And yeah, so I have a whole bunch of interesting paintings for you to look at, and I'll start with the first one I made. So this one is the first one I made. It is, I'm really into these transparencies to paint on them and cut them out and put them on things. I have a few art projects where I've used this stuff actually. Maybe I'll show them in a different video. And I wanted to play around with the reflective qualities and the matte qualities that those different surfaces provide. And yeah, this one's called Forest Nebula. It's pretty cool. A lot of people like this one. I think it might be one of my favorites. Here's the second one I've made. I waited to put these transparencies on top until the end. And yeah, it's supposed to kind of look like a interesting landscape. And then these are supposed to look like some kind of weird floating windows or something. It's called Flying Windows, that's what I titled it. But yeah, just some kind of experimentation with different paints and different ways to apply it. All of this stuff is done in acrylic paint, by the way. This one's the third one I've done, and I tried making these shapes look really three-dimensional. And I wanted to try playing around with some purples and some yellow colors, because those are complementary colors. And so yeah, I really like how this one turned out. I named it Alien Egg Sack, and it's kind of gross, but some people have said they look like river rocks or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, I think this one's pretty fun. I enjoy the textures I got right here. Yeah. This one is my fourth one, and this blue is actually painter's tape that I've managed to incorporate into the canvas. I used acrylic medium on top to glue it down and make it part of the canvas. Yeah, just trying different techniques with color and texture and shading, trying to see if I can make things look overlapping. This one changed way dramatically. It was way more pastel and light, and it turned really dark, but I'm digging it. I think it's pretty fun. This one also changed over time. I had a few different layers of colors on here, and then I did some photo transfer on here too. The title of this one is Two Ghosts, and I think because it looks like two ghosts, so I was like, why not call it that? Yeah, I enjoy just the spontaneousness of this painting. I think drawing realistically can be fun because it's really rewarding to be able to paint something that looks like something in real life, and then people are like, oh, that looks like a photograph, wow, amazing. I don't know, I guess I just kind of got bored of it, and because like, you can use a camera to take a picture of those things, and I'm not saying that as a discouragement to other people from doing that. I think like paint what you want to paint, but for me personally, I wanted to try to make something that I had like never seen before, and it was just fun to see what would happen if I just, you know, approached a canvas with no concept of where I wanted to go with it. This one again has nice textures. I feel like that's a huge theme in my non-objective works, is like interesting textures, definitely. Here's the last work. This one's probably my favorite. It was the favorite of a lot of my classmates too. I got these effects by doing photo transfer, and maybe I'll do a video on photo transfer sometime. But yeah, I just approached it with the thought that I wanted to make some nice contrast and some nice kind of water textures. And I'm very pleased with how this one turned out. I think it looks pretty cool. And now my big paintings. So for the second half of the class we had to make 2 very large paintings. I think this one's 34 by 40. Yeah, it's pretty big. How I approached this canvas was that I added a whole bunch of colors and kind of just made a whole bunch of marks, and then just kind of went with what the marks made. So like this blue hoodie guy over here, that's completely the underpainting, and it just kind of made that shape, so I was like, yeah, that's a figure, I guess. Yeah, it's just kind of surreal and interesting, and I don't know, I think it's kind of spooky and kind of Scream-esque. It's really big. If anyone wants a giant painting in their room, hit me up. And here's the second painting I did. This one is also very large. I think it's 24 by 30, 24 by 30 I want to say. And yeah, similar approach, just did the underpainting and kind of worked with what was going on. That guy's arm is completely an underpainting stroke, and I think it's pretty interesting and strange. Got some weird red sun, but also it could be a person's head thing going on the left. And then like this crazy like lightning strike. Yeah, just playing around with composition and different brush strokes and colors. I like this one. I think I like it more than the other one. But this one, yeah, I don't know. They're both kind of weird. That's kind of non-objective abstract art for you though. We were only supposed to make 2 large paintings, and this one is actually the first one I made. I wasn't quite so satisfied with this one, so I made the other 2. Similar kind of approach. I was trying to find faces in the underpainting and kind of accentuate them. And so we've got some weird like mountain scene with water and some weird sky. Yeah, this one is definitely something else. Anyway, I just want to thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!